What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be taking out my seats on my 340. So I'm gonna get this front seat and the rear seats as well. So there's only 4 bolts that hold this seat in. There's one right here, one right there, and then 2 in the back. It's a T50. So getting this all the way pushed up. That way I have room to get this rear bolt back here. You can kind of see it right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a T50 and get these 2 bolts right here. So what I'm gonna do is use the ratchet just to crank the bolts loose, and then I'll use the drill to get them out faster. So I'm gonna go ahead and crank it loose. One, and then this one right here. And there you go, I got that one loose too. So I can go ahead and use this drill and speed it up. So I got both those bolts out. You just kind of pull them out. And then now, you just push the seat back so you can get the front ones. All right, so I got it all the way pushed back. And once again, I'm gonna go ahead and loosen them up. Like that. Get the other one. There we go. And there's the last 2. So now, after you get those out, you just gotta get this electrical connector out. So first, you wanna make sure you get the seat kind of level so it's easier to take out. So like this part's not just like sticking far out. So try to get it like equal so it's easier to pull out of the car. There's this black latch right here. You basically just gotta like push in on the yellow part and then pull it back, and then it just pops out. So see this little tab right here, you just gotta pull this back just like that, and now you're out just like that. So you also got this little seatbelt latch right here. You just want to take kind of a pry tool, just kind of pop it out. It's a little tricky, but just gotta work at it. Try to get it loose. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, we got another T50 right here. I'm gonna go ahead and crank it loose with the ratchet. All right, so I got that one loose, and now it just comes right out. So it weighs about like 70 pounds. So the best way to pull it out is kind of like lift it a little bit and like curve it. Like maybe go a little bit sideways. And then just carefully just kind of angle it out. And just like that, we got it out. So yeah, it's pretty dirty. You can see, I don't think the seat's ever been removed. So after this, I'm gonna go ahead and get it all vacuumed and make it look fresh. And another thing I like to do after removing the front seat is just kind of put the seatbelt holder on this bolt right here. It's the same one. You kind of get it on there a little bit, at least just thread it in a little bit. Just so it's kind of like a holder, so that way it's not like just dangling around like up here at least. But yeah, once you get that a little snug, it should be good. And then with the 4 bolts and this piece to the seat, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in here. That way I don't lose it. All right, so taking the rear seats out is pretty simple. Both sides just kind of have a clip, so pull from the middle, just one side, and then the other side you just pop like that, and then now it's loose. So now you just need to fish it out and kind of push the seatbelt buckles in, and it's just kind of like in there a little snug, so you're just gonna like work its way out. Slowly move the seat belt, push it in, and then just like that. All right, so now we need to get this portion of the seat out next in order to get access to the bolts to remove these seats. So first, I'm gonna go ahead and put these seats down in the trunk. just like that. And put these seats down, that way I have a little more room to work with. Starts going up a little bit, just like that. And then now, you lift up, pull out. And that was a little struggle, but I got it out. So there you go. So just go ahead and repeat the process on the other side. So there's gonna be another T50 right here. Go ahead and just kind of crank it loose, just like that. And then undo it. There it is. So it's got this little like thing right here. You just kind of have to just pull back, pull like, towards you, kind of just fish it out, and then there it is. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the process on this side. You just kind of pull on it, just like that. So the inner part kind of pops out first, so just kind of work your way there. Just kind of get a little force, and there it is. So you got another T50 right here. Just go ahead and crank it loose and get it out of there. And then now, you lift the seatbelt, and you should be able to just pull off, pull towards you. And then there it is. It's heavy. All right, so as you can see, got all the seats out. Gonna have to keep this seat in, obviously, so I can drive the car. I would get a carbon seat and replace it, but I kind of need the heated seats, like, and it's comfortable. I'm gonna keep it how it is. So now I'm gonna go ahead and weigh everything out so you can see how much weight you are saving. Keep in mind, mine is X-Drive, so there's already a lot more weight up front just because of the extra equipment needed for the all-wheel drive. But doing this right here will definitely save some weight because the seat was heavy, and even the rear seats were pretty heavy too. So yeah, there's like no real good way to measure this out. So I'm just gonna stand on a scale, measure my weight, and then hold everything individually and just minus it up and give you guys a total at the very end. So I'm gonna see how much I weigh first. So 187.4. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the small piece first because there's two of them and they're the same. So let's go ahead and measure it out. So we had 187.4. So about 2 pounds and 2.4 pounds. So yeah, these roughly together about 2.5 pounds. So 5 pounds for both total. So next I got this part of this back seat. So 201.4. All right, so doing the math, that's about 14 pounds plus this 5, so that's 19 so far. So next we got the rear bench seat. So 201.8. So this rear seat is about 14.4 pounds. So if you add that up to 19, we got 33.4. All right, next we got this seat on the farther side that we took out. It's probably the heaviest out of the rear seat parts. So let's go ahead and get it ready. Pick it up. All right. There you go. So 218.4. All right, so this one weighs 31 pounds. So if we add it up to the rest of the seats, 33.4, we're gonna be at 64.4 total pounds removed so far. And now we just got this last seat. All right, so this is gonna look kind of weird, but it's the only way I can measure it out. So it said 241.4 minus my weight, 187.4, and that leaves me at 54 pounds. So if we add that up to the total, so the total amount of weight removed from the seats is roughly 118.4 pounds. So if you want to call it, you know, just 120 pounds, that's how much was taken out.
I hopped out my bag, bitch, I'm in my bag.